You checked their profile. You weren't even curious. Psychologist Leon Festinger proved this in 1954. The human brain cannot measure itself alone. It needs comparison to function. Always. You think the problem is jealousy. It is not. Your brain reads someone else's success as a threat, a physical threat. There is a name for when comparison becomes compulsive. Once you understand it, scrolling will never feel the same. This is PsychEquity. You are not an insecure person. You know this. And yet, you checked their LinkedIn after the meeting. You looked up what they earn. You searched their name on a Friday night. You had nothing to prove. The comparison happened anyway, before you decided to let it. He earns well. He knows this. On a Tuesday evening, he saw a former classmate named Partner. He did not close the app. He stayed. Then he opened Zillow. He was not house hunting. He was trying to locate himself on a hierarchy that had just moved without him. Social media platforms are not built for connection. They are built around social information. Who got what? Who moved ahead? Infinite scroll, visible like counts, public follower numbers. These are documented design decisions. They exploit upward social comparison. But here's the problem. Upward comparison raises cortisol. It reduces satisfaction with what you already have. More social information, worse self-assessment. The platform converts your measuring instinct into a loop with no exit. Festinger's social comparison theory is clear. Humans evaluate themselves relative to others, especially when no objective standard exists. The brain has no internal metric for success. It always needs a reference point. This is where it gets dangerous. Upward comparison activates the amygdala. That is your brain's threat detection region. It does not separate social threat from physical threat. Your prefrontal cortex is outpaced. What follows is not a decision. It is a reflex. Spending, more scrolling, no resolution. You were never undisciplined. You were never lacking. The comparison loop is not a character flaw. It is a neurological response to an environment engineered to trigger it and monetize the anxiety it generates. The guilt you feel after checking, that is not failure. That is the system working. First, find 2 accounts that consistently lower your self-assessment. Archive them. Not delete. Archive. 1 extra tap. Enough friction for your rational mind to catch up before the reflex completes. Behavioral scientists call this stimulus control. Second, G. Change your reference point. 1 weekly note. 1 thing you moved forward. Not 1 thing they achieved. The brain anchors to whatever reference is most available. Change it. The loop weakens. The comparison trap does not end when you become more confident. It ends when you change the environment feeding it. Next, the psychology of status spending. Why your wallet pays for a hierarchy your brain never consented to.